We are running down the highlights from the G.I. Joe Classified Series SDCC 2023 panel and doing a live review of MOTU Origins Wave 14 right now on Toy Habits Live. And before we go live, smash that like button, turn on notifications, and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss a beat. Hey everyone, welcome back to Toy Habits. I'm Michael.
And I'm the Toy Sorceress, and you're watching yet another edition of Toy Habits Live with our continuing coverage of SDCC. It's been a long partial week, and we're, rounded down the last couple days. How you doing, Michael?
It's been nonstop for us. I'm ready for a break. It's just been like
I'm pretty beat. I gotta tell you.
It's been a lot, but it's been fun.
Yeah, it's been fun. It's just quite tiring.
Yes, it is. It is very tiring, and yeah, it seems like it'd be easier to cover this at home, but it's not. It's just lots of days just sitting in front of the computer.
Mm-hmm. Yep, all day long.
Yes, all day long. How are you doing?
I'm good. Running around somewhat this morning, trying to take my bike in to get some gears put in and stuff. So that was fun. Hopefully that'll make it run better. And and then just running some errands this morning, and then trying to catch up on the Joe stream and get that post out. How about you?
I know, yeah. That was a lot. Yeah, we had a nice little break in the morning, which was nice, just gearing up for the 1 o'clock G.I. Joe panel. And man, they really came out with guns a-blazing at that G.I. Joe panel today.
There was so much stuff on there. I'm like, I can't fit it all on the thumbnail. That's how big it was.
Yeah, there was a lot of good digital renders and a lot of great name only reveals that are coming to the line. And it was actually really cool because we got some bonus digital renders and things like that.
Absolutely. Yeah. There was, some name only reveals that turned into digital renders within half an hour. That was incredible. It's like, oh, name only reveal. Oh, by the way, this is what it's going to look like.
I know, right? Thanks. It's like, you just could have skipped that part.
That was like instant gratification, right?
Yeah. Like ask and you shall receive.
Exactly.
Well, awesome. I know that we have a bunch of y'all in the chat, so let's say hello. We got Antonio, Carnage, Windblade, What's Up, Payne's Toy Samples, lovely crew member, Stanley's Toy Channel, another lovely crew member, Kelvin Foster, crew member, Forster, sorry, crew member, Clint Jorgensen, our crew is like representing today. Bash Studios, nice to see you again. Thomas, Robert Alessandrini, happy Saturday, everyone. Dan the Man, JJ, crew members, also Robert.
Both crew members. Robert too.
Damien, Woody Wootman, Action J, Carlos Eduardo Calcito Lima, Thomas, Cowabunga Dude, crew member Giraffe, crew member Stanley's Toy Channel, My Buddy's Customs, Daniel Heron. Lovely to see you, my friend.
Awesome crew member.
Winter Soldier, I forget if I said Action J. Rob 2023, what is up, my friend? Crew member Allison Troy, Salamarad Jack, and I think we are done with Derek. So hello everyone, and thank you for tuning in on this special edition of the G.I. Joe and MOTU stream, which is great. It's combining our two greatest loves, right?
Absolutely.
Well, that's awesome. All right, so should we dive in?
Let's do it.
All right. So let's see. We had a really great showing at the G.I. Joe panel, and the panel was only an hour long, but they managed to jam pack a lot of things in here. They had name only reveals, they had digital renders, they had also some of the figures displayed in the booth, and one was a super surprise. So we can't wait to get to that one.
Yep. We haven't written that one up yet because we just ran out of time, but we will. And everybody in the stream here will get to see it.
Totally. Anyone seen my post yet? Oh my gosh, for hashtag what the flock. Okay. Bash drop it in here and we can all see it. So that would be awesome.
I actually did go to Walmart this morning and asked the employee to check the computer system. And she's like, I don't know what that is. And she's like, oh, we don't have it. And I was about to say to her, what the flock?
Yeah, right. Awesome.
She would have loved that.
You guys are so much fun. Yeah, Clint, yeah, vehicles being added to the line outside of HasLab is really huge. And if you recall, there was a leak list of G.I. Joe classified series upcoming project figures, and 3 of those had vehicles in them. So, you know, I'm thinking the SMS that they revealed today and the Vamp are probably crossing 2 off the list. And hey, maybe we'll get another repaint of the Ram Cycle. That'll be so exciting.
Oh God. We got Ram Cycles coming out of our ears.
Yeah, I think somebody actually photoshopped Glenda to look like Scarlet Retro. I forget where that was, but it was on Instagram.
Yeah.
So if you just look there. But Dan the Man JJ, the last few days have been flocking insane. Yes, Dan, you've been amazing with just texting us, just Johnny on the spot updates, because like sometimes we are heads down just trying to create content and need to peek up and see what else is out there. So thank you so much. You are awesome. All right, so we got all right, let's go over the name only reveals. So we have Jinx, Torch, a retro Duke, and a retro Scarlet. So those are some really cool figures coming to the line. Hopefully they don't. I guess they're going to reuse the Glenda.
Yeah,
right.
Well, you knew that was happening. If we were getting Glenda, we were going to get retro Scarlet. That was a given.
Yeah, and I don't know what they're going to do with Duke. I hope they just don't use the V1 Duke and make him like a proper update.
Yeah. No, I mean, they have to simplify parts of them to get rid of some of the embellishments to make him look more retro style. And then, of course, give him his classic colors. I think it'll just be minor updates, but he's going to look fantastic. And we want to give a big thanks to newest crew member Todd Loves Toys. Thank you for the $5 super chat, my friend. Very nice of you. And Todd says, hi all. Toy Sorcerers, here's $5 for your Cat's Lair. Todd, you are so sweet. I really appreciate it. Yes, I can't wait to back the Cat's Lair. I'm just waiting for my credit card. What's it called? The billing date to start over at the end of the month, right before the expiration of the 3,000 backers. I think it does it the day before. So find me a little bit more time to pay for it.
Yes, very nice of you. Todd Loves Toys. You're making the Cat's Lair that much attainable for the Toy Sorcerers. All right, Rob, we have Vamp, Ostriker, and Fang would do well. Oh, I totally think they would do very well. I can't
I'm wearing my Ostriker shirt, so there you go.
Nice.
New one on the merch shop. It's a cool design.
Yes, and Payne's Toy Samples makes a great point. Maybe they'll also do a Coral with that buck too. So Scarlet came out in many flavors.
Absolutely.
And so I wouldn't put it past them to start just doing repaints galore on these things.
I know. And I have the same sentiment, Dan. They better not do just a red repaint of what the Blue Ninjas are for Jinx, because that's not the same. She doesn't have the same gi. It's a totally different design, totally different hood, totally different pants. So please don't reuse the Blue Ninja buck, because we've seen it. Been there, done that. Hasbro.
Yeah.
And a big thank you to Daniel Huron, great friend of the channel, awesome crew member. Thank you for your $2 super chat. Daniel says, Zorana Jinx Slumber Party pack, party 2-pack. Are you going to take them all in the hot tub, Daniel? That's awesome.
Oh, wow. Hey, Toy Sorceress, can you control the helm? Not control the helm, but talk about some of the name only reveals. I just got an image of the Crimson Strike team, and it looks freaking amazing. So I need to add this in. Sorry.
Yes, please go ahead and do that. So the next one that's really exciting is Torch. It looks like they had several of the Dreadnoks in their list. We got Ripper and we got Buzzer as well, both in digital render reveals, which was awesome. But now they're adding Torch to the list, and I have actually my vintage Torch here. I shot a picture of and used for the article, but I can't wait to see him in classified scale. He's going to be incredible. So all these are going to look great, and the variation of color of all of these characters on your shelf are going to be awesome. And I love the fact that they are extending the retro carded line. We were told a while back that I think Snake Eyes and the Crimson Guard were probably going to be the last of the two, or they might have even said it before them. But it looks like the retro card line is doing so well. If they could just maybe charge us an extra $1 and give us a thicker card back, please, Hasbro, do so, and everybody will be ever so grateful, so we don't get taco folded card backs from Walmart. Right? I mean, what do you guys all think? Would you pay an extra $1 or $2 just to get a better quality card back? That is just something that absolutely needs to be done. I'm just going to run through a couple of the comments right here.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you.
Damien says, greetings, all hyped up and ready to talk more. Need a holiday GB. Woot woot from Woody Man. Oh my gosh. Thomas says, what's up, Michael and Toy Sorceress? We are doing well. And Payne's Toy Sample says, Michael and Toy Sorceress, I sent you guys the post about something we're going to be talking about in a little bit. So I'll hold that comment for later, even though you guys probably saw it. Giraffe, thank you so much for sending us screenshots of that G.I. Joe panel while it was going on. That was actually really super helpful, and I was able to use some of those in our thumbnails. So that was really great. I really appreciate it, and I hope you're enjoying the toys behind me. I actually finally got my shelves in. I have not had time to install them yet because we've been busy writing articles. I'm hoping to take tomorrow that we have a lull to put the shelves in behind me so I can get some figures up above to have for you guys to enjoy. Michael, you're still working on that? I'll run through some more comments.
No, actually, I'm done. I just finished.
Okay, great. And we'll just go through this one. Stanley's Toy Channel says, what reveal we had today? My wallet is saying stop no more. Absolutely. Between the fire team that went up for sale today, Tripwire as well, and then for you Star Wars fans, we had the retro 6-pack that we all spilled the beans about on I think it was Wednesday night. That came up for pre-order today. So if you guys are Star Wars retro collection fans, be sure to go to Hasbro Pulse or Disney Shop Disney, because they had the Return of the Jedi pack that had Admiral Akbar, Mon Mothma for the first time in a vintage Kenner style figure, Yak Face, Wicket, and the Emperor's Royal Guard. That's an awesome 6-pack. So if you're a fan of those retro figures, go grab them before they're gone. So Michael, can't wait to see what you have for us.
Yes, I will. Yeah, it's going to come later.
It's fine.
Yeah, we got to.
Oh, okay. We'll do it. Well, let's keep going where we're at then.
All right. Sounds good. All right. Our next digital render reveal, which actually was a name only reveal. And then they're like, surprise, here's Vamp and Clutch.
Might as well. This was one of them that it was like a oopsie, but here's a gift.
That was awesome.
I am super excited about this one.
Oh, totally.
I gotta tell you.
Getting a vehicle that's not a HasLab is like the icing on the cake.
Yeah, absolutely. And the Vamp is actually a really nice scale because it's not huge. It's a nice, like, small, compact vehicle. It seats 2 figures. So that's great. And they did say that I think that the gun was going to be removable. It's got a little tow hitch on the back. It comes with the classic little canisters for the back part. It looks like a fire extinguisher, an axe, a shovel, a wrench, and then there was a couple different helmets, I believe, that Clutch came with that you can swap out with them. And he was also supposed to come with a tool belt, if I'm not mistaken, awesome, that you can take off and put on other figures. So that was really cool. What did you think of this one?
I was really excited about this one. I love the Vamp in the vintage line, and so I'm super stoked. Like, I can't wait to see the footprint on this, because you know what's coming next once they do this.
Yeah,
The Stinger.
A Stinger?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And I have seen customs of the Cobra officer turned into a Stinger driver. That looks incredible because he's in gray with the, his red Cobra logo. So can't wait to see that. That's gonna be
That's
awesome.
awesome.
Still need more shelf space for all this.
Yeah, we
I'm
do.
trying to build it. Let's keep going on this.
All right. Next up,
The
we
next
got
one up. This
the
is
SMS.
what you were begging for so long. And what the fuck? What am I going to connect to my tow hitch on my his tank, Michael?
I know.
You were hoping and praying for this.
This is what I was hoping for, like the last unlock that the HasLab was going to
Mhm.
do, because Lenny was like, "Oh, it's got a tow hitch," making such a big deal out of it. Now he's like, "Oh, you can put something on the back of your hiss now!" Yay!
Yay! I know. We were like, duh! We wanted that before. That's awesome. I have a
That is
question
really
for
cool.
you though.
Yes.
Would you have picked this as the last unlock or Mickey Mouse Cobra Commander on the retro card if you could only have one of the two?
Boy.
And they weren't going to make it otherwise at the
Well, I
time.
guess I would have to pick the Mickey Mouse Cobra Commander, because I actually have I have
Yeah.
a vintage
Oh, that's
SMS,
awesome.
so I'm very excited about this. So it's really, yeah,
That's cool.
I just had to grab this off the shelf, so it's very cool.
That's awesome.
Very excited
See,
about it.
so blessing in disguise, they made you wait a little longer, but it was well worth it, right?
Yeah, I was hoping it was coming, but this also
Mhm.
means, we're getting a regular SMS with or the MMS, sorry, that came with Hawk, right?
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. And that was another one of our digital reveal renders today was General Hawk, which he was looking incredible. But yeah, this is going to be a super cool add to your his tank. And if you didn't get a his tank, it's still a nice like standalone piece to display
Totally.
with your
Yeah.
Cobra figures. Yeah.
It's awesome. One a plus in Frankie Rivera. He had to renew his membership, but it calls him out as a new member. But thank you very much, Frankie.
Frankie's been around for a while.
Yes.
Thanks for renewing your membership. And we also want to give another thank you. Gosh, Todd loves toys. You're being so generous. Is that the same one I had from before, or are you sending another $1? Did I miss that? Oh, you know what? I apologize. My my chat comments for some reason are scrolling back around again. But thank you originally anyway for your $5 super chat. We just got to show it again. That was really odd.
That's funny.
Anyway, so while I'm at it, I guess I'll flash Todd's other comment. Wonder what the vamp price point will be. That's actually a really good question. What do you think it's going to be, Michael?
I'm guessing maybe $124.99, possibly in that price range. What do you think?
I'm guessing it's actually going to be under $100. If it's going to be a retail release, available just through Hasbro Pulse or something like that, I'm calling it being probably $99 max.
All right,
it's a smaller vehicle. We had that really premium Serpentor with all his embellishments on his outfit and that really nice box with his air chariot for, I think he was $79. So I can see them giving us a vamp for $99.
Yeah, that
what
was
do you guys all think?
That was so last year, though. Come on.
I know, but wishful thinking. But they got to be careful with the pricing, because if it's going to be a mainline release, can't be charging over $100 for it. I mean, that would be a little too high. Clint says it should be great. It's a miracle if he only orders 2. Clint, are you gonna army build those?
Oh, jeez.
That would be awesome.
We have Damien saying 100 to 135. I think that's probably the sweet spot for this one, just to be honest. But I guess we could play the Price is Right. Payne's Toy Samples at $99.99. So yeah, Stanley's Toy
Giraffe,
80 to
go ahead.
90.
Go ahead.
Oh, I just finished. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. No, Giraffe says that there was some horrible news at the panel, though. Emily said there would never be a classified USS Flag, and he says he already sold his couch to make space for it.
Oh man.
Darn it, giraffe.
That's horrible news. Oy.
Were you gonna throw some throw pillows on it so you can like lay down on it instead of your couch?
Yeah. That's funny.
Oh.
But now I'm super excited about well, one, it's the SMS, but we're also getting a Techno Viper, so we're getting a new figure. So that's even better.
Yeah, that is absolutely like insane that they're gonna give us both. And what do you think the price is gonna be for the SMS with the Techno Viper?
$89.99. I feel like that's sub 100, and then Vamp and Clutch are going to be over $100. But Rob says $1, and he's like, "Oops, wrong game." Yeah, you better dollar on the Price is Right.
You're gonna be like last on the
That's
list
right.
there. Ryan Cole says that I agree with Toy Source is probably around 75 or so. It's a fairly simple Jeep, that they were able to make back in the day. So I think it could be pretty much there could be some cost control in it. So
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be overly expensive. I'm hoping. This is all just wishful thinking, guys.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't make that much money on the Dragonfly HasLab. Come on, I'm just kidding.
I know, right?
It's like throw us a bone and make it like $54.99.
I like Javier's price here, $69.99. That sounds like a sweet spot.
Yeah, so Silver K would like that price too.
Yeah. Oh, I know, right? And then Damien says you can have the Joes invade the Cat Slayer. That would be incredible. Brian Flynn did join in on the stream, so that was the panel. That was really, really cool.
Yeah, that was fun.
You know what? I have a question. And this is just a general question. This is the biggest convention of the entire year. Why the heck doesn't any of the toy companies actually stream their panels? Everybody's going to be watching it. Everyone wants to get images of what they're showing. Why the heck are we watching it through? And we're so appreciative of the toy tubers who are live streaming this, but we got to see it at an angle over people's heads. Mattel and Hasbro, just get a nice, just regular camera and stream it for us through your YouTube channels. I mean, sorry, I'm going on a rant, but that was really frustrating. And thank you so much to the toy tubers who streamed this for us. MC Collector did the stream today. That was awesome. And Pixel Dan yesterday. Thank you so much for it. But I would have loved to actually could hear better what they were saying, because the audio was really bad and the pictures were very blurry. But we did the best we could. Just for next year, if you guys are listening out there, Mattel and Hasbro, why don't you go ahead and stream your panels at SDCC?
Yeah, I mean, I can guess why they don't, but it would be very nice.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to move on to Helix. So let's look at some Joes. She looks really great, by the way. Like, I think they've really leaned into her. I think she came out in the Pursuit of Cobra line.
Yeah, she looks really good, and she has some really cool weapons there. She has I love like the bright colors on the top of her outfit that kind of contrast to the rest of the blacks and grays that she has in there.
Yeah, she looks awesome. Like, I can't wait to get her. And like those two swords look really cool. What did they call her? Like the ultimate secret weapon or something like that?
Yeah, something like that. And then they gave the swords an odd name. I was again trying to take notes, but I couldn't hear what they were saying very well. So our apologies if the information we have on our post is kind of vague, because it was very difficult to make out what they were saying.
Thank you.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, she came from the Rise of Cobra line. So yes, thank you so much.
Gotcha. And I know I saw a comment back here from Dan that he wanted us to zoom in on the driver or the figure that SMS, but we can circle back with that. Can you zoom in on them?
I don't think I can.
Oh, you can't on the slideshow. My apologies. Sorry. Okay, well, we're going to try and get better images of all of these once they're available, and we'll update our post with all of that information. I'm sure Hasbro will at some point share them on their Instagram or social media, and we'll get much better images of everything, because right now we all saw them at really very difficult angles to view.
Yeah, and a lot of the images that I found, I had to heavily Photoshop, like reducing the brightness and upping the
Uh-huh.
contrast or vice versa, and
Yep.
so we're trying to get them as good as they can get.
That's what I had to do on our graphics for the articles as well, because it was quite a mess. And again, thank you, Giraffe, for sending those clearer images. They did help.
All right, next up is General Hawk, which I thought they were gonna do a reveal of General Hawk during the Dragonfly HasLab, but no, I'm glad
Yeah.
that they saved him for a single release. So he looks really, really
Oh my
good.
god. Yeah, and they even said we're gonna get him in hand before we get the Dragonfly, which is awesome.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
They should. It
Yeah.
shouldn't take a year to make General Hawk.
Oh no, not at all. I think he's probably far along in production, and
Yeah.
he mentioned some cool details about General Hawk, that he had some nice weathering on his leather jacket, and nice camo on his pants, and a little bit of, I guess, gray in the temples, because he's seen some battles and been around for a while. This
Yes.
one's gonna be a really cool figure. Two
Yeah.
goggles too,
I
right?
know. That's awesome. What is up, Chaz the Guru? Yeah. Did anything happen with G.I. Joe Classified today? I don't know. You might have to go to another YouTube channel to figure it out. I'm just kidding.
Hmm.
Um, Chaz, thank you so much. I actually just added the photos that you posted of the Crimson Strike team because I didn't think they came
Oh,
in time
nice.
before we started the stream. So thank you so much, Chaz. If you haven't
I appreciate
seen
it.
Chaz the Guru on Instagram, go over there and give him a follow over there. He's awesome.
Huge support of our channel. And Chaz, thank you so much for all you do for us, and
Oh,
all you do for the toy community, because you do a lot.
yes,
You've
we
been
do.
wonderful. Yeah.
Yeah, lots of
Giraffe says
info.
we need that hawk. I'm Out of all of the figures we've seen so far, I know we haven't ran through them all, Michael, but are you most excited about?
Uh, let's see. I don't have them all in front of me.
That's okay.
Let me get back to you on that one.
Okay. Well, I guess I should have asked that question when we get to the end. I'll circle back.
Okay. Thank you.
Um, yeah. Let's plus in this comment from Michael Traversio. Thank you for the 4.99 super chat, my friend. That is awesome of you. And Michael says, just tuning in. Did I miss when and if Chuckles will be available on Hasbro Pulse? Hoping this is available online. Thanks for the coverage. Michael, we haven't got an official announcement as to when Chuckles will be available. We are hoping that at some point after SDCC is over, that they'll make a limited quantity of Chuckles available on Hasbro Pulse, as a Hasbro Pulse exclusive. We don't have a date yet, but I'm sure they will have some available. So when we find that out, we'll let you know. And thank you for the super chat.
Yes, thank you so much, Michael. Great name, by the way, as well.
Yeah.
Terrence St. John is here for MOTU. So
Sorry.
right. Terrence St. John is
We're
here for
both
MOTU,
looking.
but thank you so much for sticking around. It'll be well worth it.
Yeah. Yeah. We got more stuff. So be patient, Terrence. It's coming. Yeah, so Hawk looks great. I am super excited for him. I love Hawk as a character and a figure. So and plus anything in a bomber jacket, it just looks really awesome.
Yes, that is awesome. Next up, we have Shockwave, which looks
Mhm.
amazing. So excited to see him in the line because
Mhm.
we know we're getting a Night Force Shockwave coming down the line.
Yep. Absolutely. I still have my vintage Shockwave. I love the blue camo on him. They called it kind of like a digital camo, because it's funny. It kind of reminds me of when GI Joe went from like the burst explosion to kind of like the digital burst explosion on their cards, and there was
Oh
that
yeah,
little bit of that change. Well, Shockwave's camo does the kind of same thing, and it looks more digitalized in a blue camouflage, because obviously he is a SWAT team member, but he looks awesome, and I'm really glad they didn't give him the Night Force treatment yet and give us the classic look first.
yeah.
That's just my opinion.
No, I mean, as much as I love Night Force, I'm actually happy that
Mhm.
they did this one first. But the
Mhm.
usually what they're doing is like a fast follow on with the repaint with these ones because
Yeah.
we got Bazooka and Tiger Force, and then we got Bazooka in his regular gear, and so I'm sure that's going to be the
Yeah.
case with Shockwave. I guess they'll just change over the paint in the factory and just
Yeah.
produce
Crank
that
them
one.
out.
Yep.
They gotta make their money back on like the new molds. So the
Yes.
new tooling, right?
Yes, yes. Cool. Let's see. Oh, this is nice, Antonio. Just wanted to shout out Fung W181 for helping me secure my chuckles. Yeah,
Oh,
actually, yeah, we had a friend at San Diego Comic-Con send us a couple digital codes, so we were able to get ours as well. So thank you so much.
yes. And you know who you are, and you're just a peach. I'll
Yes.
just say that for helping us out. So thank you.
Yeah, we don't want you to get inundated with, can you get me a code? So we're not
Yeah,
going to
that's
say
why we're
your name.
not letting the name go. But thank
Yes.
you so much for helping us out
We will
and helping
reveal who you are later.
at a later date.
That's awesome. All right, next one. All right, we're going to move into some more Cobra figures. We have the
Oh, this
Python
one's cool.
Patrol Cobra Trooper, which was expected.
Yeah, totally expected, but I really love this figure in the Python Patrol. In the vintage line, I'm so happy to see him here. It was obviously expected, but I really love how his like knee pads and web gear like really pop
Yes,
against the rest of his dark outfit. So he looks really cool as opposed to the other color schemes that more of the other Python Patrol figures that have. So this one looks great, and it looks like he has an alternate head. I can't really tell, or are they just showing his head without the helmet on next to him?
good question. We just had a comment that Payne's Toy Sample saying that Hasbro folks are posting
Oh,
the high res digital render. So that's
oh,
actually really good.
fantastic.
So let's
Maybe just go to
I'm just
Instagram. Let me see if I can find it
okay.
while you're doing that. Let me go to Instagram and see if we can just load that up and share the screen.
Yeah, that's good. I knew that they would be coming out with them at some time.
Oh yeah.
Usually, like sometimes they take longer. Sometimes. Oh, okay, I got it.
Oh, did you? You found them way before me.
There's a couple here. Let's. I'm just gonna share
Oh
uh,
wow.
this tab here. So, all right, we're gonna switch gears and talk about Ripper.
Oh, that looks great.
Thank you, Pain
Wow.
Toy Samples.
Yeah, I love how Ripper came out. He looks awesome. He looks
Yeah,
absolutely awesome. I like it.
I'm so excited to get more Dreadnoks in the line, and
Oh, so am I.
he looks fantastic. His like jackhammer or winch or whatever that is came out
Oh yeah.
amazing.
I know. It's huge too. I love that. I love his little mohawk. His sunglasses are removable. And he has a totally different buck. You can tell. He's kind of like more tapered and then with like, more jacked up arms.
Yes.
So he's a pretty new sculpt. It's not like they were reusing pieces. He looks great. He really
Yeah,
does.
he looks awesome.
Yeah.
Looks so cool. Yeah, there's so many great pictures on here. Yeah, I think they'll probably be dribbling in as we're going along. So we will just try
Hmm.
and see
And
what we
and
can see.
we'll update everything on our article with these newer images later on this evening.
Yes.
Yeah.
Man, so he's got tattoos. He's got a nice forearm, like a spiked forearm
Big ass. Yeah.
cuff on there. And his
Yep.
I love what's around his bicep. It's like a gold spike, which is
Hmm.
awesome. So
That
cool.
looks really good. I love that. Yeah, he he looks great. I can't wait to. Are you able to zoom in on him to see some of the details?
Let's see. Um,
Probably not.
I don't know.
Okay.
Instagram is weird with
Yeah, I know they don't let you.
yeah, I'm not able to
That's okay.
do that. So, but man, Buzzer looks amazing.
He looks really cool. I'm super like glad that they're coming out with all of these dreadnoughts. It's like it's about time. We have to build out that team. I
Yeah.
have I have a shelf of where my O-ring Joes are, and I've got Zartan on his swamp skier, and all of these guys are standing behind him. So I'm so glad I'm going to be able to fill them out in the classified line. Now we need to get a swamp skier for Zartan.
Oh, we totally do.
That's small.
This gives me hope for next year's HasLab being a Dreadnought Thunder Machine.
Oh my god, totally. I can totally see that.
I would totally buy that.
Frankie says the 80s punk. I love it. I know,
Yeah,
right?
that's so
Look
great.
at that big ass chainsaw he has. That's awesome.
It's
Well, they
huge.
already
Yeah,
had one kind of in the works, right? From
he's got to live up to his name, right?
oh, totally,
And
totally.
like
He
this
looks.
this like baseball bat with like chains or like this saw on
Oh
it
my
is
god.
amazing.
I know. That
It's
was
so funny
insane.
because like the dreadnoks like forge for all of their stuff, right? And so like
Mhm.
this totally plays into their
Yep.
you know, their lore and everything. Just like, oh, here's a
Yeah.
baseball bat. Let me stick some saw blades on the end of it and call it good.
That's awesome. I know. It totally looks like he did that. And the other weapon he has there with the kind of pickaxe end to it, is that like a chain that's attached to it underneath?
It it
Like
looks
by
like,
his
yeah, I
skin?
don't know if it's
Like
if it's
actual
like,
chain.
yeah, an actual chain, but hopefully it is, because that
Mhm.
would be cool. I mean, actually be kind of hard to pose them because it would just be dangling, but
It'd
maybe
just
it's
be
plastic.
dangling, but that'd be awesome. I mean, they did it with I've got, monkeying over here. He has a nice chain on his little ball mace.
Yeah,
So that's
yeah, he
awesome.
does. He does. I'm trying to find out where Hasbro is posting all these pictures because they're just coming in from
Other
just
people. I know. I
people
just checked
posting.
Hasbro Pulse's Instagram page, and they're not on there. But what they do have is the nice Dio images of the Steel Corps and the Fire Team, which we do have images of, and of as well Tripwire. But I mean, I wonder if they're on Emily's Instagram page.
Oh,
I'm gonna
that's a
check
good
for you.
point. And check that out too. Um,
I'm looking.
yeah, really excited about the Dreadnoks. No, they're not on there either. Come on.
No, they're not on there.
That's all
Well,
right.
we'll search for them, and we will get them up.
Yes, we will press on. All right, so let me go back here and we can move forward. All right, Python Patrol Copperhead, definitely expected. I actually
Yep.
really like what they did here.
I love this version of Copperhead. It's my favorite Python Patrol figure out of the whole Python Patrol line. So I'm so happy that they are doing him in his awesome bright yellow colors. I love what they did with him.
So cool.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Payne's Toy Samples also sent some stuff over
Oh,
from,
nice.
yeah, so it's basic, yeah, it's the Buzzer and Ripper that we looked at, but he also, let me just share this one too. There's a better photo of the SMS and um, the Techno Viper. So good. Awesome stuff.
Oh wow. Yeah, that looks great.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see what else.
Look at that. Yeah, those look like they're still from the panel
Yeah,
because
they're
they're
much better
they're
though.
projected.
Let me see if,
They are a lot clearer. Yeah.
oh, the
I
Crimson
just can't
Strike.
wait for them to post the actual digital renders so that we
I
can get
know,
a nice
right?
clean shot of them. Look at this, man. This Crimson Strike team is incredible. I love what they did with Tomax and Zaymont there with the gold pauldrons on their shoulders. Um, and the silver trim and their red outfits with the
Yes.
silver Cobra logos. Those look so good. And then look at the Baroness. She's awesome. Does she have an alternate head with red sunglasses on? With the hair that's swooping back? That's what it
Well,
looks like.
let's see. So these were the photos that I grabbed off of Chaz the Guru's
Oh, wow.
Instagram. So yes. Let's see. It looks like they're clear down
Okay,
here.
yeah.
And
They are clear.
man, these came out amazing. I was not expecting them to have some gold on them, and I really love
Mhm.
that.
I know. It's like that extra pop of color because they have so much silver accents that gold just like really sets it off. This is an awesome set. I can't wait to get it.
Oh my gosh, it's so amazing. Thank you so much, Chaz, for posting these. It
Yeah.
looks like they also come with some accessories too. And where did we see
Yeah.
these? On Chuckles
This was
box
on
art,
Chuckles' package. So
right?
the cool thing, yeah, that they said about this was the box that they come packed in looks like a briefcase that's all like beat up, and it's the briefcase that Chuckles is photographed running away with. And this is it because it's got some gold bars in it and this little console display with them trying to send a secret message.
Yeah, it's so cool. I mean, these ones look awesome, and I'm trying
Yeah,
to
I love that.
shoot. Oh, sorry. Boop. Technical difficulties here. Oh, it's because I'm at the end of my stupid
I
slideshow.
will show some more comments. That gold gun looks dope. Yes, absolutely does. The red on them looks amazing. And now that's going to make me want to pick up that Red Knock Baroness from Super 7. Because I didn't get the first version of her. I wanted to wait for the one with her black outfit for the Ultimates figure, but now I'm going to get the red one too. It
All
just
right,
made
we're
me
back.
more in the mood.
Yes. Let's see.
Yeah.
So, oh geez, you know what? I think what you were seeing, and it's down here. It's this
Mhm.
really, it's like a
Oh.
face mask or something.
Oh, that's what I was seeing. Yeah.
That's
Like
awesome.
right next to her head. I
Yes.
know. Wow,
Oh,
that's
so
cool.
she's gonna have removable hair too, because
Oh.
that head doesn't have any hair on it.
Mhm. That's what it looks like.
That's really neat. So cool.
That's
Wow.
awesome. Oh yeah,
This
there it is.
this set I'm so in love with, and it's like we know we were getting it, but
Yeah.
just seeing it in living color and on display is
I
amazing.
know.
Her Baroness's upper body looks awesome. It's like a lot more shiny and metallic. So cool.
I know. I know. You're absolutely right, Michael. They did mention that they use some kind of like metallic finish on her torso, and it looks fantastic.
Oh, it looks
Wow.
great.
Mhm.
Giraffe likes that cherry red vac metal on the Baroness is eye-catching. Not that she needed any help getting eyes there. Thank you, Giraffe.
Absolutely.
Rob says she looks great, and yes, definitely looks awesome. So cool.
Yeah.
Um, Payne's toy
And
samples, like this team, I can do a Crimson team now. I think, yeah, that's what they were doing. That's what they said in the panel. They're really leaning into the Crimson theme.
yeah, and then they did mention that this one's going to be going up for pre-order during, I think, is it PulseCon that's coming up in
Yep.
September?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So
so
look
cool.
out for that one. I think PulseCon's supposed to be like September 22nd, if I'm not mistaken. I'm just remembering off the top of my head. But as soon as we get more information on that, we are going to let you guys know. We're still trying to get through Comic-Con.
I know. It's sometimes it's hard. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
I don't have a picture of the box just yet because the images from like the streams they're very grainy. But
Yeah.
I just remember looking at it when they were flashing it up, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, this looks so cool."
I know. I know. I love it. I love the Crimson Twins. So the one thing that they could have shown, if there's, I know they're kind of putting the O-ring line on a hiatus, but I was always praying for a nice Crimson Twin mirrored 2-pack. I'm just putting it out there again in case someone from the Joe team's listening.
I know,
That
right?
would have been knock it out of the park.
That'd be totally awesome. I would totally be down
Hmm.
for that.
Yep.
All right, so those were some interesting and wonderful images of the Crimson Strike team, and what they also had on display and also was able to grab some of
Mhm.
their more professional photography was the Steel Corps. And geez, these look unreal because all we've seen is digital render so far, aside from that little shot when one of them was flying the Dragonfly with Wild Bill.
I know, right? They look fabulous, and they did mention that these are going to be going on sale on Monday at 2 p.m. I believe it was Pacific 5 Eastern Standard Time on all fan channels. And actually, you know what? For this one, I'm not sure. Did they give us a time? I know it's going to be pre-orders on Monday on Hasbro Pulse, Amazon, and fan channels. I don't know if they actually mentioned a time for them to go on sale. I don't have that.
They're
If anyone in the chat knows what time they're going to go on sale on Monday, please let us know. But I don't think that they mentioned that in the
So
stream.
Entertainment Earth is showing the drop in their drop zone. They're showing pre-orders go live at 10 in the morning Pacific time. So
Okay.
yeah,
Okay. So it's a kind of
or
standard,
sorry, 10 in the morning Eastern time.
daily drop.
My bad.
Yeah.
Eastern time.
Okay. So
Yeah.
that's great. These
Oh,
look fabulous.
they look awesome. Dwayne, where can I get the strike team? So they revealed the strike team today, finally, after the long rumors of them being around and some other YouTube channels calling them fake. Um, they they're going up for Hasbro PulseCon, which is in September. So that's their PulseCon exclusive.
Yeah, they will be very cool. I can't wait for those.
Oh, Stanley's Toy Channel, 1 p.m. Eastern on Monday. Thank you, my friend. So awesome. Let's get this right. But
Yeah, 1
Steel Cord,
p.m. Eastern is 10 Pacific.
yep.
Yeah.
Steel Cord looks great though. I mean, and is anyone army building these in the chat? I'm just curious because like it's probably really easy to army build Cobra figures, but I don't know if people do the same thing with Joes.
Yeah, I know that's a good question because the Joes, you feel like they're a lot more like individual characters, I guess, if you want to call it that.
Yeah. Yeah, but when they
Yeah.
make stuff like this, it's like you can just name
But
them.
these are built for army builders, of course. Yeah.
Stanley's Toy Channel is getting 3 of these, so man, you're gonna get an infusion of a Joe army right there because double your Joe army.
Mm-hmm.
And we got Bash Studios now be army building the Skeleton Warriors for Scareglow. Ooh. I like that. Todd loves to army build Joes. That's awesome. Yeah, some more photos of the Steel Cord team. That these came out really, really great. It's
I
really,
absolutely love how they look.
yeah, it's
Um,
such a big difference between their digital renders and just what they actually
oh,
produce.
totally. They look great, and they seem to have like a lot of like detail sculpted into their outfits, and the varying colors like on their visors, and then like the pops of blue that's
Yeah,
coming off from their shirts, and then the green. I mean, they're the green on their outfits too with the tan pants. The whole color scheme looks really great on those.
yeah,
I love
it
it.
looks awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, they also had these on display in their booth too, so you can kind of see what they look like. And they have those. I just noticed they have those little numbers on the top of their helmets. That's awesome. So they're,
Oh yeah,
forget what those
yeah,
are
those look
called.
great.
Yeah, so
Oh, for I guess when they keep track of their paint samples.
yeah. Oh, right. That's cool. Yeah, these look really good. Dan the Man JJ is not sure about this, or maybe he was responding to something in the chat. I don't know. He'll tell me, I'm sure. But oh boy, giraffe. I'm going to get at least 12 of these, then pull them apart with buzzers standing in the middle
Oh
of
my
the
god.
wow. Giraffe,
Ouch.
we're getting to know you a lot much better in this stream. But you
Yes.
still need to make an appearance in the hot tub. So I'm just saying, got to put on your bathing suit and come in sometime. That's
That's
awesome.
awesome.
The other one that they have also in the display and also some really nice images on their site is Tripwire, which
Oh yeah.
so awesome. Yeah, this is awesome. So trying to getting this is actually the first time that I'm trying to digest what he looks like. And so
Yeah, I know. It was really hard to see it when we were trying to watch the live stream.
yeah,
So I just and I pre-ordered it just basically blind because I was like, okay, let me get him before if he sells out or
right.
whatever. And then I looked at the photographs kind of not too closely afterward because we were getting ready for today. But he looks cool. I mean, he's got this whole ginormous flak jackety. I don't know what you want to call that outfit, and then his, you know,
Yeah. It
his
makes sense
device.
for him to look like this just because what his job is. He's looking for mines. He's a mine detector, but I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. From the neck down, he looks really great. I'm not too sure from the neck up what I think of this
Yeah,
though.
that extra piece around his neck is a little too much, I guess.
Yeah, he kind of looks
Yes.
like he needs to be either like diving like Deep Six or up in space like an astronaut. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. Is that like a metal detector that he has, or what is the device that he's known for having? And then he has a little droid robot with him.
Yeah, so it's a mine detector. And
Hmm.
so yeah, so his job is to detect stuff. And I guess if he accidentally steps on one, then that armor
Then
will
there you, then there you go.
he wouldn't be doing a great job if he stepped on a mine detector though. But
Yeah.
yeah, but actually they actually made his outfit or his uniform really interesting just because I think in the vintage line it was a pretty simple paint app. And he
Hmm.
came with a mine detector and 3 mines. Uh,
No. No, he looks really cool. I think maybe they did overdo the t-shirt on his neck, but
Bro got a neck brace. Yeah.
that you
Definitely
did.
hurt locker feelings here. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, geez, Calvin. He looks like his mother sent him to school dressed for winter. That's awesome.
like it's like some overcompensating ginormous scarf thing or something. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, so it looks like he also has he has a mine detector with his mines, and he has a little drone and it also
Mm-hmm.
has little mines too. So his little drone can
Yeah,
actually pick up mines, and that's really cool. I like that.
that's really cool. So do you think he's going to be at the deluxe price point? How much did he cost? We already bought him. I forget.
I don't know. I think he was
Oh,
$54.99, maybe
oh
$44.99.
geez. I know. I just threw him in my cart and like kept going. It's been a blur. He was $34.99, so he was the deluxe price point, if you want to call it that.
Yeah. Payne's Toy Samples loves the modern bomb disposal unit. Yes, Frankie, that's what the actual suits look like to prevent you from exploding yourself
Oh my
when you
gosh.
come across a bomb. Dan the Man JJ, I hated this figure. Now I flocking love him.
I love
Love it.
that. That's awesome. I might have to cut down that neck thing though. It's a little too much for me. I don't know.
Yeah, it is a lot. But
It is
really,
a lot.
really cool pictures that they have. And oh,
Yeah.
it's actually cool that you can actually take them off, and he's got a
Yeah.
regular head sculpt. That's
It
really
looks
neat.
like you can take down that ginormous part around his neck and
Oh, perfect.
when he has
Yeah,
his other helmet. That's good. Thank
you're
you,
right.
Hasbro.
Ah, this looks so much better.
Oh my god, like so much better. Now I feel better about it.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's great.
I was trying to pull him up on Hasbro Pulse to see how much it costs, but I'm just like every time I go on there, it's feeding me the ghost
It's
has left.
$34.99. It's
Oh,
$34.99.
that's great.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a good
That's why I
price.
said okay, so we were trying to get this post out. We were digesting the panel. We were writing everything up, and everything went live for sale as we were typing all of this stuff and getting ready for our live stream. So both Michael and I think we just like threw the stuff in our cart,
Yeah.
checked out, and then kept working like blindly. So I don't know what I paid for anything this afternoon. I guess I'll find out when I get charged for it. But he's
That's
$35.
hilarious.
So you know, it, it's a similar price point as Snow Job, right?
Yeah.
Or any of the other Snow Serpents or something like that, because he's got like the extra accessories. It's like that middle tier figure.
Yes. I'm
Yeah.
gonna plus in this comment Toy Sorceress, and I want to have a little discussion about this
Okay.
one. Would pay good money for a Flock You shirt, which is a tremendously amazing idea. We actually sell Toy Habits merch on the site, and the Toy
Yeah.
Sorceress designs everything. I'm thinking we need a hashtag what the flock t-shirt and flock you.
I am. Mossy was around here somewhere. What the flock and flock you with Mossman on there. Count them as done. I will take care of that.
Douglas, that was an amazing thing that you just did here. So really appreciate that. Man, for being a new crew member, you are sure proving yourself. That's awesome.
Absolutely. Thank you.
So great. Everybody is, yeah, we have Kelvin saying flock, yeah. Bash with a flock you t-shirt with Mossman on it. Giraffe, yes.
Mhm.
Caesar,
With the
what the
flock.
flock? Love it.
I love it.
So cool. They also had Tripwire in on the display too, so we can get a good look
Mhm.
at his
Oh wow.
actual colors. And man, the backpack
He
and
looks
the
great.
armor look awesome. They look a lot less like whitish gray than I thought, which is neat.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, he looks actually much better, and they don't have that whole extra piece on him at all. Like none of that neck gear.
No, that's true. So yeah, this is great. I can get him. This is like Burger King, have it your way, baby. You can make him
I
however you want it.
know. I love it. Here he looks like the classic version of Tripwire. You have this figure. I remember photographing him. He looks great. He looks
That's
great.
awesome.
Makes me happy.
Bash said, "Hey, Toy Habits, I shared the what the flock the hashtag what the flocky post with you." So
That's
I have to
awesome.
figure out how to get that one.
Yeah.
Awesome. Bash is awesome. And Pop Actor is making an appearance, which he normally does. I flocking love you all. Back at you, Pop.
Aw. So do we, Pop Actor. So do we.
Yes. Another very cool surprise reveal that was in this in the Hasbro booth, and he's only been a name only reveal. It is Mutt and Junkyard. Get the flock
Oh
out of here.
yeah. Hey, now I can say it. What the flock?
I know,
It
right?
was really there. That's awesome. That
Well,
works in so many occasions.
it does. It does. I mean, just to have this, like, I love this, like when they do little surprises like this, because it's
Mhm.
unpredictable. So
Yeah.
they've been doing this a lot lately, where they've been going from name only reveals right to actual product, and I was like, what the
Yeah.
flock.
I know. I can't believe it. And look how awesome Junkyard looks. I mean, I
Oh,
love it.
oh my gosh,
Look at that face.
this whole thing, like the dog harness, and oh
Mhm.
my gosh, the cute little alternate head sculpt down there. I just want to cry. Thank
I
you.
know, with his little tongue sticking out.
Yes, thank you, His Tank, for providing these great images. Some of them,
Mhm.
but man, that's awesome. Mutt's got some hairy arms and he has a hairy chest, so they're kind
Mhm.
of leaning into that, which is good. He's got a nice scowl
I
on his
love it.
face, and dang, the whole package looks great.
Yes, it does. It's incredible. More animal companions, thank you.
Yeah,
I love Timber, but we have just way too many of them, so we need some other dogs and things.
yes, Giraffe is very excited. Dwayne, give me that flock. Oh yeah, a decapitized doggo. It's not really, just his alternate head sculpt. So
Yeah.
Allison, what is
It's
up,
kind of
my
like the
friend?
half torso or the half body we had of
Right.
Lady Slither. Kind of hilarious sitting there.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why they just don't make two of them, but maybe they just have
They
one.
could have, but I think they're like, well, we want to show what it comes packed with. So, but they should have displayed a second one, like just standing up with the legs connected.
Yes. What is up, Allison? A dog harness for dogs. That's a change. Instead of
You
yeah,
know,
because it
right?
came with a leash in the vintage
Yep.
figure, which is cool.
I
Um,
love that dog harness. It looks great on him.
yeah,
He
and
needs
if
a
you
little
look,
outfit.
yeah, it's so, oh my gosh, you can make, I'm sure customizers out there are gonna make, like, a Hanukkah outfit, a Christmas outfit, Easter outfit
Aw,
for their harness.
aw,
No, I'm
cute.
joking.
He's gonna have little
But
sweaters and stuff.
it looks like
That'd
there's
be
a ton of articulation on Junkyard. He's got one
yeah,
up here. He's got, I think, at least three on each
yeah,
appendage. That's amazing.
yeah. One at his knee, one at his paw, and then one at I guess his whatever you call the upper
I don't know.
thigh area.
I ain't a vet.
Dog. Yeah.
There was also a really great picture that His Tank took, and you can see
Oh
a
wow.
lot of the detail in uh, Mutt's helmet. It's like a
Hmm.
brown. I don't know if this is just like a paint sample or whatever, if it's going to be black, but it's like black and brown, which is neat.
Yeah, it looks like it has a little bit of wear on it,
Yeah.
which is really nice.
Yes.
Hmm.
And oh my gosh, the dog collar on Junkyard is so
How
cute.
cute is that? The red spiked dog collar. I love it.
Yeah, I
I
love
love
that
it.
we're calling like an attack dog. Oh, it looks so cute. Yay.
He's so cute. Rawr.
I know.
Gonna eat your face, but you're
Gonna
still
bite your
cute.
face off.
you know.
Wonder what Giraffe is gonna do with that one. So, oh, it's funny, like they flock Mossman, like why can't they like flock Shipwrecks and all the
Oh
other
my god,
hairy
their chest.
stuff?
Yeah. Could you imagine?
That'd be funny.
That's gonna be like the next level of detailing on figures because they keep getting more and more detailed. They're gonna flock chest hair.
Yes. Oh yeah, so you asked me the question towards the beginning, what was my favorite reveal or
Yeah.
favorite thing from today? I have to say it's a tie between seeing what the Crimson Strike team looks like, and also
Uh-huh.
I think the SMS and the Techno Viper are winning it over for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
What about you all in the chat?
Well,
What was your favorite
yeah, let's
reveal? Just drop
chat.
it in there. And Toy Sorceress, what is your favorite thing from today?
I was super excited about the vamp. I've always loved the vamp, and I love that I'm going to be able to pile in a bunch of Joes because you can put 2 seated and probably a couple more standing up riding in it. So that's going to be really cool. But I was super excited about General Hawk. I love anybody in a bomber jacket, so he's going to look really cool. But now seeing Mutt in Junkyard, I'm like, oh my god, falling in love with the puppy.
Oh, so cute.
It's hard to decide. There's just too many cool things today.
I know it's kind of so, Mutt and Junkyard were after the stream or after the panel. So
Yeah. But you know what made me happy today,
what?
Michael?
What?
And you're gonna crack up. I didn't see a single brain or zombie in the entire reveal today. So that made me happy. Because we had that weird turn the last time around, right? With a lot of zombies and brains. So I'm so glad that they reeled it back to like classic figures.
Yeah, I am too.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. Let's see. Okay, so Lee has got the Strike Team and Vamp. Very good selection. And what is up, Lee? You've been a long time viewer of the channel and supporter, and really happy to see you on these streams, my friend. Capitan Vergiften is the Fire Team 788 for the Hiss Tank. That one's awesome. That one's really neat. Oh, jeez. Gotcha, Gray. Where are the ninjas? I don't want any more ninjas. Well, we had Jinx as a name only reveal, so does that count?
Yeah. Yeah. Pop Actor, you have the entire McDonaldland Funko Pop team. Can I move my camera for a second and show Pop Actor what is sitting? Can you guys see the McDonaldland place set over there? It's not up on I gotta get a new bookshelf, but that's gonna be on display. That is the McDonaldland playset with the train that goes around in circles, and it works. So I love that Pop Actor. That's so awesome. But yeah, they're the vintage 1970s McDonaldland figures.
Oh, that's awesome.
I know.
All right, who else? Okay, Randall, what is up? Mutton Junkyard, Retro Duke and Scarlet, Hawk the Vamp. Just take my. I know, right? It's this.
I know, right?
Yeah, I think Dan texted me and said, "Are these all coming?" It's like it's just too much. It's like, are these all coming out this year? I don't know.
Oh, I know, right? They gotta pace us a little bit. But you know what I was gonna say is it's awesome that we're getting finally a retro Scarlet. I don't have the original version of her from the classified line because I was always a little like, it doesn't, she was a little too like stylized or too modernistic looking for me.
Yeah.
But one thing I was gonna say is all of you naysayers out there about like, oh, Glenda, blah blah blah. I thought she was cool, but if anything, you got a retro Scarlet out of Glenda.
That's true.
All of you out there that helped back the Dragonfly, thank you so much because you got us to retro Scarlet. So
Pop Actor, I want that. I want a flocking cheeseburger.
I'm gonna go grab my cheeseburger. He's just
that's funny. Yes, and we will get to the MOTU Wave 14
Mayor McCheese
review
is
in a
gonna
sec.
say a nice little
oh, that's cute. That's very cute.
He's adorable.
You have everything. It's so amazing.
This is totally cool. And then he's coming after him. Get back here, Officer Big Mac.
Do you ever get anything done in that room?
No, because I just moved in this room a week ago, so I'm still working on it. All of that stuff is sitting on what used to be the coffee table that was in the middle of the room, and I'm going to replace it with a nice taller bookshelf and clean up that corner. So I haven't gotten around to doing that yet. So now the display.
I share Douglas. Yeah, I know. I share Douglas's sentiment here. I am eager to display the Hiss Tank with figures alongside the SMS Techno Viper and the 788 Fire Team. That's going to be awesome. Like, that's totally what I'm going to do.
Yeah, I know. That's going to look so good. Absolutely. And that's the other reason I'm going to put a nice bookshelf so I can put the Hiss Tank on top.
Yes. Awesome. All right, let's are you ready to switch gears to see
Yes,
some
let's talk
MOTU figures? All right.
some MOTU.
So all right. So what I'm going to show first is Serpent Claw Man at Arms, and I did take him out of the package just because we've already seen what these in package. Oh crud, I just dropped his thing.
Oops.
Let's do it live. We so here's Serpent Claw Man
Oh
at
wow.
Arms, and
He looks great.
yeah, he looks amazing. Like he's got a nice blue helmet. He's got the
Yeah.
same Origins face as we knew from the first release. He's got some
All
nice
right, Michael, I'm going to put you on single camera. There you go.
sure. He's
He
got
looks
a
great.
nice silver, like a really dark gray
Mhm.
silver armor.
Wow.
And you know, he's a little bit darker green than I think his original figure.
Yes,
So
absolutely. His original figure is a bright green color, more of a kind of a lime green. Not lime, but just green color. And that one is more of a tealish, bluish green. So that looks great. And now I'm kind of bummed that I didn't get him too.
oh.
I
Well,
know, right? I mean,
you'll have
I
it.
did pre-order him. I didn't get him from the source that we overpaid for to get to get
Right.
these figures early.
But yeah, I think he looks great. You know, they made the armor one single color, which is just like a dark gray, and also he's got like either I don't know if my eyes are playing tricks on me, but it looks more like purple than blue to me on, but oh, in the camera it looks blue. So yeah, the blue
It
matches
does look cool.
his
Is
helmet
it
and his
is it
belt.
slightly like metallic-y, the paint, or shiny? Does it have a little
Oh,
sheen to it?
it has a tiny sheen to it. You're right. It's just
Nice.
catching the light in the right
Mhm.
ways. So
It's
it's
not just
very
like a flat blue color. It's got like a little shine to it, which is a nice added touch.
yeah. And
It
then
looks good.
here is his serpent claw attachment, and it just fits on his hand, which is nice. And you can
Oh
just kind
wow.
of pose it in here. The claw attachment does come out. It's not like a
Oh, cool.
firing type of weapon, so it just kind
Mhm.
of plugs in to the front here. So,
That's
but
awesome. And does it have any strength to it to like hold a figure or something in his claw?
that's a good question. Oh, the claw actually is articulated, so
Oh, nice.
you
Yeah,
can move it.
extend it out to make it
Yeah,
grab
let me
something.
here. I
Like,
know this is not.
can we choose a victim? Maybe do you have an Origins figure next to you? Because he's probably a little too big.
I do.
What about one of the other ones you're gonna review?
Oh, here, I'll put Shawn Michaels in the clamp.
Oh, there you go.
See if
He'll get the
that's it. Like put him around.
the
Yeah.
smackdown, right?
Oh, totally. Yeah,
Oh
it
yeah,
does. Like, yeah,
that's
it could
great.
totally hold something, which is cool.
That's awesome. Look
Yeah,
at that.
yeah.
It does hold
Um,
pretty well.
the serpent claw attachment has some really nice detail
Hmm.
to it too. So yeah, it kind of is melding that technology,
Mhm.
and magic of MOTU, right?
Yeah.
But it's a
So
cool piece.
yeah, Pop Actor is asking if the body color resembles King Hiss. I think King Hiss is a little bit more of a darker green, and that one's more of a teal green. It looks like a little bit more bluish tint in the green color that he has.
Yeah. And then his mace is also colored in the same color as his armor. So
Oh, that looks really
he-
nice. Yeah, see
yeah,
how it's got a slightly blue tinge to the green colors. It's
yeah,
more turquoisey looking.
yes. So really cool figure, and yeah, I guess hopefully Man at Arms does not become the Snake Eyes of MOTU, and we just get thousands of versions of Man at Arms. But
Oh my
I don't know.
god, I know. He's already doing that in the Masterverse line.
Yeah,
We've got
the only
3 versions of him already.
the only issue with his head though is his head is really wobbly. I don't know if this is just with mine, but he.
Mm.
But anyway,
You know
we just
what? I've noticed that, Michael, that it's been kind of like hit and miss with certain figures that sometimes either their head is nice and tight or it's been like super wobbly.
yeah.
They did that with it wasn't Thunder Punch He-Man. It was the other version of He-Man. What did we get before him? The other deluxe. God, I can't even think.
I don't remember. Sorry.
The one with the back metal on it. I am tired.
I love Giraffe's comment. I
The
thought Shawn
previous
Michaels.
He-Man deluxe version, but
I love Giraffe's
yeah.
comment. I thought Shawn Michaels wasn't supposed to be your boy toy. He is my boy toy.
There
I'm
you
not the
go.
boy toy.
Oh my god, that's just too funny.
Yes. All right. Let's move on to the Snake Infiltrator. So we have this guy.
Flying Fist He-Man. Thank you, Bash Studios.
Yeah,
I had a brain fart for a second.
yeah. We have
Oh, he looks great.
yeah, the Snake Infiltrator looks great, and I think with all of the other figures that they put over, they actually
Mhm.
build the whole face out, and if you can put
Oh,
down the
nice.
mask, you can see what his actual face looks like. So it's kind of
So can we? Yeah, maybe if you put your hand behind it.
cool.
There you go. It's a little bit better.
So yeah, it's
Yeah.
cool. But usually you'll just have him with his mask up. They have some really nice yellow detail on his
Nice.
helmet. And yeah, he's just basically the Eternian guard with a brand new head sculpt and a nice
Yeah,
helmet.
he looks great. He looks really good.
So
And is that a different green than was on the previous Eternian guards?
that's a
Probably.
good question. I don't have one in front of me. I'm guessing probably not, because it would just look
Mhm.
weird if they
Yeah.
did.
To me, it looks like slightly darker, but I have them in the other room. But
Oh, okay. But yeah, I mean, he's got armor all around, and yeah, I think there's really not much else to say about him, just because he's a pretty basic retool.
Yeah, yeah, so that's cool.
Yeah, but he does. Oh, geez, I just dropped something else. Okay. He comes with a snake staff too. Yeah.
What does Snake Man be without his dang snake staff? So of course he has to have one, but it's in silver this time.
I know, right?
Yes. So Wookie Sasquatch says he is a little darker.
Okay, great. That's awesome. I literally got these, maybe an hour before we were going to go live. So I'm like, didn't have a time to do a ton of my homework on these guys, but
no, it's okay. If you guys are like dying of curiosity, I can run to the other room and get him. But
I think it's good. But
I think
I like the silver tones to it too. From Bass Studios was making a nice comment there.
Pretty cool silver, not gonna lie. It does look good. All Music Fan says he likes the head. It is awesome.
Let's see, Frankie. No, the mask does not come off. It is actually like tied to the helmet. I'm sure you could cut it off if you wanted a version, maybe cut it off with an X-Acto knife or something, but it doesn't come off. It just it's made of just like this flexy material that you can just pull down and reveal his face.
Yeah. It's like the first one did the same thing, because they just reused the Man-at-Arms head and just covered it for the first Eternian Palace guards. $5 that Michael is bringing something until the end of the stream.
Here, I can. Here, there. I just broke. I'm just kidding. I'm joking.
Insulators are a different color. Figure pliable plastic. Yes, it is pliable plastic.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Cool. Yeah, Lee. Yeah, the armor. I think it's hard. It's hard to get the armor the way you want it. So, hold on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, is he down here? Sorry, Lee.
No, that's all right. Yeah, the armor's loose on a lot of these things, so it's like you got to either just manipulate it really well and just I mean, I don't really know what to say about that, but I do share that sentiment that I just don't I don't like when the armor is loose either. Awesome. All right, let's move on to Spikor, and I'm really digging this Spikor. He looks awesome. I mean,
I have not opened mine yet. He looks really cool. If you guys want to see what Spikor looks like in the package, I'll just flip my screen for a second, and you guys can see Spikor in the package. But yeah, Michael, that looks great. I love that.
Yeah, he looks great, and the spikes on here, they're not like hard plastic, and so they're kind of that like flexible material, which is great.
Yeah.
and I love the colors. And I just, yeah, same with this head sculpt too. You're not gonna like hurt yourself with
Mm-hmm.
Spikor.
That's awesome. You know, the funny thing is, so I have Spikor in front of me, and he looks a deeper purple and a little bit more bright than
Yeah,
what he's coming off to on camera. So he is like kind of a brighter purple color than what you guys are seeing right now. But again, all our monitors are a little bit different. But his colors look great. He really
yeah,
pops.
yeah, yeah. He really pops in his. He comes with an arm attack, or like the trident. So his
He's kid
his
friendly.
trident, it doesn't um work like the vintage figure. You basically have to pop it off and just put
Did pop in the other one.
another
And the
one.
reason they did that, I'll explain to everybody. Giraffe says he's awesome sea urchin man with the trident. Before I explain how he does that, Kelvin Forster, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. One of our crew members, you are awesome. Deal's a deal, Hega. So the reason that they did a pop off spike rather than the one that's supposed to articulate into his arm is so that they were able to retain the articulation point bending at his elbow. So
Okay.
what the MOTU team said was they're going to try and include whatever action feature they can without losing necessary articulation if they could achieve it. But for things like that where they have an elbow or knee joint, like in the case of Extendor, they make it an attachment piece instead.
Okay. That's good to know. So yeah, we can, bank on things either retaining or not retaining their action features, but they will be present in some of the
In
in
some of the
some way.
figures.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
funny, like Spikor's head is a little bit loose. I mean, it'll stay, but
Mm.
it's not like usually I have to like apply a lot of force to move these, and these ones you
Yeah.
don't.
It's like hit or miss. I've seen if they get the tolerances slightly wrong, then the heads are like really loose, and it's a production run
Yeah,
where it's not like just yours.
right.
Yeah.
So, yes, that is Spikor. He does come with
Mhm.
his. Oh shoot, I dropped his mace too. Jeez, I am just like all over the place here.
I
Okay,
haven't had a chance to photograph mine. If not, I'd rip it open and pick it up for you.
all right. Here's what his
Oh, that looks great.
orange mace looks like, which is nice.
Is it like hard plastic or is it a little bit pliable?
It's pretty hard. I wouldn't bend this
Mm,
quite a bit.
yeah.
It's pretty stiff.
I,
So
I think I remember because the vintage one was kind of a softer, pliable plastic, if I'm
yeah,
not mistaken.
yeah.
Hmm.
But it's
Nice.
awesome. Yeah, it's got a nice scale to it for the figure. Here,
Yep.
I'll put him in
Yeah,
its
Jason's
hands.
absolutely right. Part swapping for customs would be a reason too. That is why they keep again the articulation points and the swappability of parts. Are trying to maintain as much as they could, and then give us some of the action features. But he looks really good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he looks awesome. Cool. All right, last one, which is probably what everybody is looking forward
last but
to,
not
is
least.
Squeeze.
Ah, he's so cool. He's so cool. I'm gonna flash
Yeah,
the one on card real quick so everybody can see him. And so you can see our lighting, both my lighting, your lighting is a little different. He is actually a super bright green color, like really, really bright green, and he looks a little dimmer on your screen. But he like really pops. He's super, super cute. Uh, well, let's
all
see him
music
up
fan
close,
says I
Michael.
need a squeeze hug, or I need a hug squeeze. Oh yeah, he will
Oh,
definitely hug
sorry. Oh,
you.
there it is. Aw,
um,
that is so cute.
yeah, the arms are cool, and they do stay in place when you manipulate them, which is cool. So you can kind of just
Mhm.
bend them however you want. Oops, I just
Oops, he just
don't
lost
get
his buddy.
overzealous
So,
and like
does
pop
he
his.
he doesn't come with any extra are his hands, articulated, or they are popped into the joints, right?
Yeah,
At
they're
the
yeah,
ends.
they're
Mhm.
yeah, they're yeah, you can take them off too. So
Yeah.
yeah.
He doesn't come with any extra hands, but,
Nope.
they are articulated hands.
Yeah,
Captain
it's pretty cool. Um,
Captain
yeah,
Gifton says, "Free hugs?" Yes, he gives free hugs to everybody.
yeah, it's a great figure. This is one that I don't actually have in the vintage line, so I'm really happy to get him. His purple crop top looks amazing. and love the way they did the little snake symbol there. His
Yeah.
head looks really good, which gives me hope for Lord Grass.
Photograph.
So
That's exactly what Robert was just saying.
oh
Squeeze
yeah.
looks great. Maybe his head will be. It is the head they're using for Lord Grass. Absolutely.
Yes. It's very cool. Yeah, so we can actually see like what other figures could be made from
Oh,
Squeeze in the
the hand
future
question,
too.
sorry, was for Spikor.
Yeah.
So Spikor comes with his extended trident and
Yeah.
his like the one that's in. So just the two different left hands that you could
Yeah,
swap out.
just yeah, basically this is Spikor's pack out.
Mhm.
Yes. Let's see. Squeeze does come with his snake, his little snake charmer,
Oh, that's
whatever this
cool. His little snake
snake staff.
thing. Yeah.
But it's weird. The hands are a little bit big to hold this thing.
Yes. They look
So
huge.
yeah, there's a lot of distance in between the the fingers and thumbs
Fingers.
and the staff, and so he kind of just dangles there.
They're they're huge. Like the grip is way too open. I wonder if that's something because it's really thick plastic, but maybe if you heated that in some hot water and just squeeze it down just a little bit, that might be able to get a tighter grip on there.
Maybe. The other
Um,
issue is too that he cannot hold a pose with this staff
thing
in
in
his
his
hand.
arm, it's
Yep.
too heavy.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
that's a
a
bummer.
little heavy. So, yeah, that's all right. I mean, I guess what you could do is maybe manipulate and just bend his arm in a way that, can kind of make it look like he's got a pose with this thing. But
Yeah.
yeah, I guess if you hold the snake closer to his head, it's a little better,
Yeah.
but still,
Oh
you
yeah,
know, like
because
bloop.
it's not as like top heavy or something. But Baroness of Toys, big hello to you. Just got back from a day at the beach. What did I miss? You missed everything, Baroness. You're
That's
gonna
a
have to
lot.
watch this from the beginning because there was a lot that we covered today.
Yeah,
Hope
I
you had
don't
a
know.
nice day at the beach.
I'd rather be at the beach, I think, but I'm not
I
saying I don't want to be
no,
here,
but
but I would love going to
yeah,
the
I
beach.
know. We were working all afternoon, so beach day sounds like a lot of fun. We've been working all week on this stuff. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
That
The
snake
the
cluster.
the grays came out really nice, and the oranges
Mhm.
came out nice. Paint up on the
Yep.
boots and stuff. And I don't know if this is probably not going to come through on the camera really well, but the same like snakeskin texture is present on his
Yeah.
legs here, so it's really cool.
That's awesome. So Kelvin Forrester is asking, coil it around the arm like the vintage. So,
Oh,
what's he
that's
supposed to
yeah,
be able to?
that's a good idea. Yeah, you know what? You're right. Yeah, he did. He did do it like that, but still, like, it would be nice for him to actually hold this. Um,
Yeah, I know. So I'm once I get mine open because I know we're going to do a little bit of photography to put this on the site. It'll be a light review, but I will heat it with some hot water and try and get his grip a little bit tighter, and I'll report back to you guys next time we're on the air and see if we can get Squeeze's grip to hold that better.
That's awesome. What is up, Berkey Allen? Berkey is an amazing mod over at the MOTU Origins and WWE Superstars Facebook group. And actually, she was the first person to find Squeeze online. So thank you
Wow.
so much,
Yeah,
Berkey, for all that you do. Very awesome. So it's very
it
cool to
is
like come full circle.
full circle now that you have Squeeze in your hand.
Yeah.
It's funny, Michael, because Squeeze is just one of the vintage figures that I don't have. So now I finally have
Oh,
Squeeze.
that's great.
I
Yeah.
know. I'm so glad.
That's awesome. Yeah, I mean this whole wave is really good. So I'm very pleased with it. The minor nits aside, but I think oh yeah, so Mattel they kept the swappability in his arms, and I think
Oh yeah.
we got that confirmed by just reading uh, Roy Rawres's comments after he uh,
Mm-hmm.
posted the card art. People were asking, and yeah, they did retain that action
Mm-hmm.
for the part swappability for Squeeze and
Yeah.
giving him bendy arms, which is great.
Yeah. So Frankie Riviera says that he heard that he can't do the T pose because of where his arms connect to his body.
Oh,
So
okay,
yeah.
but
Is there an articulation at the shoulder? Um, point right there,
No,
or
there
just
isn't. It's
there's
just
no
a
hinge?
yeah, there's no hinge. It's just basically a straight piece of
It's part of
plastic,
the
and
rubber. Yeah.
there's no hinge on it or anything.
That's kind of weird. I mean, maybe they could have worked that into there because I know it's
Yeah.
like a whole bendy thing, but it would have been nice if his shoulders could move up.
Yeah, there's definitely room in there for them to do that,
Mhm.
but
Yeah,
yeah, maybe it was just easier for them to do it
to
that
make
way.
it.
I want to see if his cuffs come off. No, they don't come off either. So,
You're not gonna try ripping them off like the man child does on the air.
oh jeez.
He's always yanking that stuff. Like I think you can. Like you're gonna break something
Like,
one day,
whoop.
dude.
No, not like the reaction bat fiasco that you had.
Oh my god, I took off the
Sorry.
wrong hand. I didn't remember. If you do have the GI Joe reaction figures, his right hand is the only one that's swappable. Don't try and pull his left hand off, or it'll break.
Yeah. But I think either way, I think if you have like if you wrap the let's see. Oh yeah, let's see if he can hold it here if it's better. No, it's still going to come down a little bit, so I don't know.
Yeah,
We'll see.
yeah.
Maybe you can put some
I'll play
like
around with it.
museum putty in there and tighten it up a little bit. It's
Oh
probably a
yeah,
better
that
idea.
might work. Yeah. Says actor says that Squeeze is the only figure that can scratch his own back. That
He
is
can.
pretty cool.
Yeah, he definitely
How
can.
easy. He has built-in back scratchers.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah, I know, right? That's
That's
awesome.
awesome. Well, cool. That was the nice show and tell for MOTU Origins Wave 14.
Mhm.
And well, I forget when these are actually hitting retail because I get so skewed getting them early.
Yeah, I know. I think they were actually showing like September,
Hmm.
if I'm not mistaken.
My
Yep.
gosh, Calvin, man-child is savage. Country gentleman, the material may not have allowed for the articulation at the shoulder. That's a very good point
Yeah,
because it is a
it
bendy,
was
like
molded
bendy
into it.
wire in there. So
The funny thing is though, because that articulation point where it connects in is a harder plastic, but I don't know if they could have been able to build in the hinge into it. So that's
yeah,
probably, if not, they probably would have needed something just like they did at the hand at his shoulder, maybe like a shoulder pauldron or something to connect it to, or I don't know. Yeah.
yes. Let's see, Bash, where did you send this? Did you send this to Instagram? Did you send it to our email? Where is it? If you
Maybe it looks like Instagram because let me take a look.
all right, because I would love to see that. So
I'm gonna take a look right now. Oops.
all right, sounds good. Slamarite jacked. I snagged only one Spikor, struck out on Squeeze. Okay. Allison, to put the torso, let's see, to put it in the torso would limit the reuse of the part, so likely they can use that torso for other figures. That is a good point. Toy Pull pop actor. Toy Pulley never worries about breaking a figure. He can fix them afterwards. He is awesome.
He's incredible.
Let's see. Bash is going to, let's see. Oh, find y'all email. It's just toyhabits@gmail.com. Very easy.
Oh, yeah. So, let's do that. And I did snag something at Walmart this morning. Surprisingly, they did have Wave 4 of Superpowers hanging on the pegs, and every single figure looked like someone sat on it in the storeroom. They were literally smashed, but somebody got to make an appearance, and I finally snagged the Walmart exclusive Black Manta.
Nice.
Awesome. Yeah.
Nice. Sorry, let me get you in
solo
solo mode. Oh, is it gone?
Here, he's coming out of the depths one more time. Aquaman, I am coming after you.
The toy sorceress has fun with her toys.
Yes, I do. But he looks fantastic. And he is a Walmart exclusive, but my point is my Walmart never gets anything, and if my Walmart got this in stock, I'm having hope that he will be generally available for everyone who's looking for them, because we don't get anything at my Walmart, so I was surprised they actually had Batman, Robin, Aquaman, and Black Manta hanging on the pegs. No Mossman yet, of course. And I was like, "What the flock? What
I know, right?
do you mean you don't have Mossman?"
Yeah, Mossman. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I mean, he's actually supposed to be released towards the end of
Yeah,
August, like early
yeah,
September. So I
yeah.
think some stores were putting him out
October.
early in the Midwest. So I think they're holding Mossman hostage somewhere.
Yeah. All I know is that none of the stores in at least my area in Southern California have him in stock. It's not like he's sitting in the back room waiting to make his appearance. Like they don't have him yet. So speaking moistly says, "Where the flock is Moss Man?" Exactly. Where is he? What the flock?
That is awesome. Robert has a great question. Can you explain what it would be like or how to buy Origins after Wave 14? Will the Filmation figures be the next wave and all vintage figures go through Mattel Creations? Question mark.
So the way I understood it is there's kind of two new factions of the Origins line. We have the new cartoon collection, which is going to be available at normal retailers, your Target, your Walmart, your Amazon, EE, BBTS, like online and in store, as much as they were before. And then we're going to have the rest of the Origins figures, which are going to concentrate on finishing out the vintage line. So they're calling it Vintage Origins. So we have, Cyclone that was just revealed yesterday, Extendar, Lady Slither, Fangor, and all of those other figures that are reminiscent of the vintage line. Those are going to be available through Mattel Creations. And it kind of makes sense because the figures that are kind of left in the vintage line are now ones that have more specialty tooling.
Yeah.
They're more one-off figures, so they don't have, I guess, the availability to sell it to the large retailers. So their MOQs are probably smaller on that. They got to be able to sell it in a more controlled venue. So I think that's the reason that they're going through Mattel Creations on those. But we're hoping that they're going to make it easy to get. I know the last few figures that went up on Mattel Creations, it wasn't that hard to actually purchase them. I think they've been getting much better at the availability. So I don't think we need to actually freak out about it. And it's not like saying, oh, this is exclusive and there's like limited quantities. I think they're just going to sell it through their Mattel Creations site. And that also helps control the cost for Mattel. It makes it easier for them because they're not paying a third party a profit out of their pockets to make it available to you guys. So that's going to make it easier for them to continue and finish off the vintage line. And they promise that they would. So we're going to get all of the vintage figures that were made in Origins.
Yes. Thank you.
Hope that answers your question.
Thank you, Toy Sorceress, for breaking that down. I can't get off the stream without saying Unicron's left nuts. So I'm going to plus in one of his comments. Really pointless to add vintage to the name there. I actually disagree because they now have a cartoon subline, right? And so now they have to differentiate the cartoon from the actual Origins line, which was a nod to all the vintage figures. And so, I think they had to out of necessity just because they now created this new subline and they have to differentiate both of them. So I guess they're calling the Vintage Origins is what we all know and love and what we just saw about a few minutes ago. And then their cartoon line will be coming. And so, and Robert, just to answer your question too, it was rumored that the Filmation figures will be parts of Wave 15 and 16. So it's actually neat that they're like making 6 of them, like they did the inaugural Origins Wave with like 6 figures with Tila, Man at Arms, He-Man, Skeletor, Beastman, and Trapjaw. So it's cool.
And then I want to answer Wookie Sasquatch's question, where is Too Bad? So don't fret, my friends, because the marketing manager of Mattel did say that they're going to have more releases or more announcements in the fall. So they've got more new figures coming down the pipe for next year, for next spring, and 2024. So I think Too Bad's probably going to be part of that announcement.
Yes.
And again, Too Bad is another figure that has specialty tooling. He's got the 2 heads, the wider torso, so they absolutely have to do that. And it makes sense to do that through Mattel Creations. So
got it.
there
Awesome.
you go.
Let's see, Bash, where did you send this? Because I want to see it.
I know, right? And we are missing a Real Blast, Too Bad, and Multibot. Again, all of those have specialty tooling on them. Real Blast has the little, blasters that come off his chest and his thighs, the little connectors on it. Multibot, there you go. It's all new tooling for him. So they got to a point where it just made financial sense and business sense for them to do it through Mattel Creations. And I think, to me, I'd rather have it that way because it's one location I know that I could count on going to, rather than trying to search all these, various outlets like AKA What the Flock, where's Mossman? Because if he's in store only, I doubt that I'm gonna find one. But knowing if Mattel Creations, if he's available, these figures are gonna be online. I'm happier about that. Cool. And they've been great about sending their stuff out, except for my Eternia Mega set that's totally lost.
Is it still lost? That sucks.
Yeah.
Well, all right, Bash, I don't see it in my email, so we'll figure this out. We will, if you get it to us, we'll definitely show it. So yeah, we can, if you want to DM me through Instagram or just shoot me a regular email, we'll figure it out because I really want to see it.
Yeah.
So awesome. Boy, all right. That was a lot. This whole Comic-Con has been a lot, but it's been super fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. It's been great. There was a lot of wonderful reveals. And I guess I'll ask one last question before we close. Michael, and then to the chat, what was, out of everything you saw at San Diego Comic-Con, and we'll take the Cat's Lair off the table because that was ginormous and it overshadows everything. What was your favorite thing that came out of Comic-Con?
Wow, that's a big one. What was yours?
Besides the Cat's Lair, I think, and I did this last night, and I'm going to be silly again. It was the Vac Metal Quicksilver. That blew me away.
Yeah,
that was awesome. I took again Cat's Lair off the table because it's huge and nothing else can compete with it, and I absolutely fell in love with that. But Vac Metal Quicksilver was awesome. How about you, Michael?
Geez. So I guess maybe I'll just break it down by property. So G.I. Joe Classified series was the SMS and Techno Viper. I did like seeing the new new Eternia line. I think is amazing from Mattel. Like that snout spout was freaking amazing.
Oh my god, he was amazing. Yeah.
So I think snout spout for me from the Masterverse line. He just looks so awesome and he looks so huge and bulky.
Yeah.
But yeah, those were my.
He was incredible. And we'll see what the chat has to say before we wrap up the stream. Baroness says, "Oh, they were going to complete all the vintage figures." Yes, I'm just catching up. Cringer and Catra Cat form a repaint. That would be really cool. Oh, people are still commenting on figures they would like to see in the MOTU line. So Jelly, I got Spikor already. Sorry. He is here. Oh man. I'm still catching up. Oh, Cyclone. Kelvin Forster says Cyclone was his favorite. I think is that showing up?
Yeah.
Allison says, "Are you able to plus him in, Michael? He might be having a technical difficulty."
Who am I plussing in?
Oh, Kelvin says Cyclone, and Allison says 1987 movie Evil Lynn.
Okay.
I'll just read them out loud because I'm having.
Oh, okay. I'll take over. All right. Allison's got 87 movie Evil Lynn.
Yeah.
Speaking Moistly's got Cyclone. Yep. That's awesome. Oh my gosh, totally forgot about the Mondo Filmation Trapjaw. I think that that definitely takes it over my other comment about the Masterverse figures. We got Filmation Origins. Let's see. Toy Sorceress, are you still there? You look frozen. Maybe she is. All right. Toy Sorceress is having a little bit of technical difficulty. Robert Alessandrini says Cyclone. Yeah, Pop Actor, I think all of the figures in there were prototypes. If you actually look really closely, they have like paint missing from their wrist joints and things like that where they move. So I think a lot of them were prototype figures. Let's see. Yeah. Michael, am I getting Motherboard? Yes, I am getting Motherboard. She is just one beautiful hunk of plastic. And yes, the Toy Sorceress is frozen. Frankie Riviera with the cat's lair, and there she went. That was inevitable. Let's see. Oh, Rob, yes. Great info. Thinks that Moss Man is going to come in cases of 4. So yes, you were frozen for a bit and now you're back. So good.
I know.
Job. Yes, this picture fooled a lot of people. The Ewok village. We got MOTU Cyclone. Yeah, there's Cyclone. Cyclone. So speaking moistly as General Hawk for G.I. Joe. And Mr. Home Alone 81 is the Super 7 Silver Hawks. That's awesome. Oh, this is so cute. You guys are needed on the 2024 panel. That's so nice. I think our invitation got lost in the mail, so which is all right. And I think the Toy Sorceress is frozen again. Oh, you're back. Okay. Oh, geez. This has been a great stream.
I'm here, but you're cutting in and out. So like my internet connection, something's going on wonky with it. So I apologize.
That's all right. You're back now. This is a funny comment. It's been a great stream. Thank you, Michael, and Frozen Sorceress. See, there's a variant for you, the Frozen Sorceress.
You have like one of those blue, like wings, frozen.
That's funny. Robert really likes the Filmation Trap Jaw, which is awesome. So yes.
I loved the Filmation Beast Man. I absolutely loved him. Out of all of the cartoon figures, that was my favorite.
Yeah. Yeah, he's awesome. Yeah. Woo! All right. So, man, so what? Tomorrow is the last day of Comic-Con, so hopefully everything is good and calm, which would be nice. I don't think there's anything shocking coming out on the last day of Comic-Con, so hopefully
it's probably just wrapping stuff up. So we'll probably be taking a break tomorrow. Probably just doing some updates on the site. You know, getting some tighter images of stuff, and you know, we are constantly updating all our posts when we get more information. So just be sure to check back at toyhabits.com and check out the articles, because we are constantly updating them with all the latest information that we can get our hands on. Yes. And yeah, it's been a fun couple days. It has been exhausting, but it's been fun. Yeah, I absolutely love that Beast Man. Baroness was gushing over this Beast Man. I know she was.
Yes, thank you, Rob. We do need to take a breather. Let's see. Oh yeah, so Bash is like, yeah, then Modulot comes out tomorrow, right? It's like,
yeah, I know. Super 7 had a Terradrome on display, like a vintage one. But shocker of shocks, the freaking Cobra mothership at the reaction display was incredible. I'm shocked that they had there. And those trouble bubbles were not vintage ones, Michael. They were different. So they were from Super 7. They were brand new sculpts. And you know what was hiding at the top of the mothership? It was a little Viper figure, so he looked really good.
That's really cool.
Brand new reaction figure. I don't think it's been even announced yet, but that Cobra mothership was incredible. I mean, you could use that stuff with your O-ring figures, you know, if you're so inclined, and if you're not a huge reaction fan, you can still use the trouble bubbles with your O-ring figures. And if they release that mothership, like that would be like an incredible display with your Cobra.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Really appreciate all the sentiment, everybody in the chat. Frankie, you guys spoiled us over the last couple days. Great job, you too.
Thank you.
You guys have been such awesome this week. Thank you so much. So grateful. I mean, this is all, it's like, it's so much fun to get to share this with everybody. So it's like, we couldn't wait to come on. Like, can we do it now? Can we do it now?
And then I want to thank all of you guys because you've been
Yes.
so supportive. You've been showing up at all hours of the day. I mean, we went on at 10 o'clock in the morning, 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We were jumping on all over the place. And you guys are all there. So thank you for your support. I love that, everyone, this is such a great community. You guys have been wonderful over the last few days, and the fun continues. I mean, con season is still going. We got PowerCon coming next month, and then we got PulseCon in September, and probably another WallyCon sometime in the fall. But con season is not over. This has been great.
It is not. Which is great. So awesome, Rob. Yes, live stream and chats are so fun. And thank you so much, everyone, for showing up and showing your support. And I think we plan to be at Comic-Con next year, right? If we just get our S together, like
our S together, because we spaced this year and somehow the tickets like came and went in a day.
Oh my gosh, Kelvin, it's 1:45 a.m. in the UK. Hega, it's 2:45 in Bosnia. That's amazing.
Oh my gosh. You guys are up watching us. I'm so like touched.
Speaking moistly, thank you guys are the flocking best.
Oh, you're so nice. That's so great. Robert says, we appreciate you all. Take my money. We appreciate you guys. We're doing this for you. We absolutely are. Yeah.
Woo! All right. So hopefully the Toy Sorceress and I will be on a nice break tomorrow and just making tiny updates. But if anything really amazing drops, you will be the first to know about it. Hopefully it's from us. So.
And then for sure, plan on us being back at our regular weekend schedule next weekend, and we'll get back up to you guys with our extra crew, after parties and all that stuff.
Yes.
And it'll be fun.
Yes, it'll be awesome. Definitely be a lot of fun, and hopefully everybody has gotten to enjoy all the coverage of Comic-Con. And I think the Toy Sorceress and I are just going to take it all in tomorrow because we haven't really had a chance to do that. So.
We haven't. It's funny, like you when you're covering the stuff, like you're just reacting to it and like reporting it. You don't get to like soak it in. The same way that like before we were doing this, I remember watching all of these reveals and I was like, oh my God, this is cool and that is cool. And now I'm just like, oh, I got to write all this down because we got to, put it in a post. You don't get that moment to really absorb the information like you guys all do. So I think we're going to take tomorrow to really soak in all of these reveals and stuff.
Yeah, totally agree. Thank you so much for joining us this Comic-Con season, and hopefully all of your Comic-Con wishes come true and you are getting all of the exclusives that you want and desire.
Yeah. I don't think there was anything that really absolutely was killer, sold out, went crazy. Like I think most stuff was still readily available, and I hope you guys all got what you wanted. And we can't wait till next year because hopefully we'll be able to report from there directly.
Yeah, that would be fun. All right, y'all. We will if something dramatic breaks, we'll probably be on, but we will most likely see you the following
next
week.
Weekend.
So coming week. So all right, thanks all and have a good night.
Bye.